So I'm not one to be pushing products unless it's something I really like. I don't get any sponsors, and my YouTube channel, it doesn't make a lot of money. But I will come on here and tell people about things that I think work really good. So recently, I've been trying to organize my garage. I mean, it's my shop, and it's pretty small. It's a 2-car part of the garage that I use as a shop. So the main thing is to try to keep it as organized as possible so I can have as much in it and do as much as I can without having things in the way and knowing where everything's at. One of the problems I have, and probably everybody watching this has, is, it's just an example, you know, never-ending nuts and bolts and screws and things. You put them in jars and hang them under a piece of wood, or you have these things, or you have coffee cans. I mean, here's, I got that too. And the biggest thing is I'm thinking I want to get organized. As you can see over here, I have those things on the wall right there to have all those little shelves all over. But the problem I get into, that probably most people end up doing, is they just end up throwing everything into a container. And then you know you have it, you just don't know where it's at. So, the first thing I did was I went on Amazon and I got some of these. These are really nice. They snap shut, they open. They have little containers. You can pull them out, take them with you. And they're pretty, not that bad priced. I think I got two for, I think it was like around 40 bucks. It came with 2 of these, one of these that's pretty good size, thin, and then a large one that looks like this. So you got 4 containers to help sort everything out. A couple things wrong with it was, one, it's not waterproof, or, you know, it's not sealed. 2, you can't hook them together. I mean, they sit nicely on top of each other. And I'll put a link to these in the description, but they don't really, you know, they don't really sit well. So, I'm walking through, actually my wife is walking through Home Depot, and she sends me a picture of a storage container, and I'm like, something similar to these. And I'm like, I already have, you know, I just bought a whole ton of them. I think I bought 4 sets, so I'd have enough. And I said, well, we'll go to Home Depot, I'll take a look at it, because I had to go and get a new ladder. I got one of these Gorilla ladders that goes up to 23 feet for reach and supports up to 375 pounds. So my other ladder only supported 250, and yeah, I was a little uncomfortable being on the top of that ladder. I was really pushing it to its envelope. So I went there, and they had them on sale, and they're made by Dewalt. Now, I'm really becoming a really good fan of Dewalt products. I'm a big fan of Ryobi, and I started getting some Dewalt, and I just noticed a clear increase in power with the Dewalt. Well, with these, you get the same thing. You get all the little cubbies for everything, but they really cinch up clothes really good. They have these rust-proof stainless I don't know if they're stainless or galvanized clamps, but the great thing about it is when you open it, there's a rubber seal all the way around the lid. I don't know if you can see it. That makes it waterproof. 2, you can take the containers out. They're also quite larger and deeper. But another thing is it also has these plastic dividers so that when it's closed and you lock it closed, nothing moves. Now these also have little dividers that keep the drawers from moving, which is a good thing. And like the other ones, you can open these up. See if I can lower this down some. You open this up. You can rearrange these any way you want. You can take these out because these dividers that keep things from moving are all over it. So if you want to take this and put this like this, and then one here. I don't know if that'll work because yeah, the dividers won't fit that way. So you can leave this here, and then you can put larger dividers as long as they fit into that square, and then you can rearrange them like that, and they'll secure that way. It all depends on how you want it. You just need to make it fit into these squares that all these dividers are positioned. But I really like it because also, number one, Home Depot had them on sale for $9.99 each, which is 4 of these for the same price as 4 of these, but all 4 of them are the same size. The great thing is if you get 2, they sit on top of each other and literally recess into each other to keep it secure. But you can take this latch, lift it, and snap it into the next one on both sides. And now they're hooked together. So if you're going in or out of a shop, then it's easier to carry. And you can just stack them. And they have all different sizes of these right now. They even have the smaller one, but that was $19.99. So it was 20 bucks for the smaller one, or on sale 10 for this larger one. So I'm gonna move some of my stuff I have in these that I got off Amazon into these, especially nails and screws that I have a lot of, and I'm gonna organize everything. These are deep enough where I can put pipe fittings and plumbing, electrical tape, Teflon tape for plumbing, that I have a bunch of rolls of those, and get everything more organized. And then I can put it underneath this bench to have it right where I need it. And then I can put maybe a label right on each one of the handles. You know, one will be plumbing, one will be electrical, one will be screws, nuts, bolts, washers. But that's what I'm doing to organize things. And like I said, I'm not into, I don't know what this does. Pull that out. Well, the handle just popped off, but I thought maybe they could be hooked together or something. But if you want to organize, this is the way I'm going. And like I said, I might do a series on pimping products, because even though I'm not getting any kind of sponsorship, Dewalt's not giving me nothing. I'm really impressed with these things. They're nice and sturdy and strong, and that's what I'm going with. I got a couple other Dewalt stuff that I'll do, and I have a welding cart that I built that has everything for welding on one rolling cart. Like I said, everything in here is organized and mobile, so I can move things around and not have my garage so packed full of stuff like it is right now. But I'm in the middle of restoring this Airstream, so that's a lot of the stuff in here is for that. next, as soon as I get the cabinets in, then I'll be able to get some of these appliances out and give myself some room. Now it looks like once they're all stacked up, got a bunch of screws in one, bolts in the other. Pretty much organizes everything. So now all I gotta do is label it. So if you have any questions, I'll post a link to this also. I don't know if it's still gonna be on sale. They're normally 20 bucks, $19.99, and Home Depot had them for 50% off. And they were flying off the shelves. So leave a comment or questions down below. Give me a subscribe. Talk to you later.